Good morning, doctors, in our second video. Today, we will learn how to make a simple O-stitch, which consider as the most important basics that we practice more. The first thing that we should know is how to hold the needle. To pick up the needle, avoid using your fingers to reduce the risk of infections. So, it's better to use one of the forceps. Now, let's see the correct way to hold the needle. First, I will divide the needle into 3 parts, and the needle holder is grabbed approximately the second third of the distance back from the needle point, not in the first third or even in the switch place. When you want to hold the needle, don't come from above or from below, but come from the side at an angle of 19 degrees. Also, just the first third of the jaws can grasp the needle. Avoid the second and the third third. And the last step is to close the ratchet to stabilize our needle. Now, all our instruments are ready. Let's go and start the O-stitch. First of all, fix the first flap with the forceps, and then push it with the needle from the external mucosa side at approximately 3 mm from the incision line and at 19 degrees. The needle passes across the free space between the two flaps and pierces the second flap, attempting to maintain the same distance from the incision line, which means 3 mm. And this is to avoid the asymmetry between the two flaps, which might compromise the aesthetic results, and this is what we don't want. Now we have two ends, a long one with a needle and a short one, which should be approximately going from 2 to 3 centimeters. Finally, when the suture is completed, the full suture knot begins. The long end of the thread is passed around the tip of the needle holder, making 2 loops in the clockwise. Then, grasp the short end of the thread to close the knot, which must be positioned on one of the flaps lateral to the line of the incision. The next step is to secure the knot. So, another loop of the thread passed around the tip of the needle holder, but this time in the anti-clockwise direction. Last loop in the clockwise direction. And finally, cut the extra thread and voila! Our simple stitch is finished. In the next video, we will see the 8 and the 8 stitch. Thank you for watching, doctors.